1, 2, 3. Alright, here we fucking are. Shadowbringers. My favorite expansion. I've been looking forward to this since I freaking started this whole thing. How long did it take me? 70 days? That's like 2 months. Actually, that's pretty accurate, yeah. That is actually very accurate, you know, if you really like grind it out. I mean, I only slowed down because of Nier, but yeah. Like, I'm just probably like looking at me like, so this is the hero I summoned, huh? You've made your choice. Alright, so what happened last time? We went through the Gimlet Dark. Alisaie got taken away at last. She was the last one to go. Her and Alfie were the last ones to go. We were left alone. We almost died by fucking Eludibus in Xenos' body. What else happened? Estinian saved us, actually. We finally got to meet Mr. Exarch here. The mysterious voice calling from the void. He's basically the guy who's been like calling out to us, and not sure how somehow pulled our friends, but we'll get to that in a moment. I will interrogate him if I must. And then let's see. Oh yeah, then he said like, oh, you have to explore the base of the Crystal Tower. I left something there for you. And then, well, I mean, yeah, we found the little beacon thing that he was waiting for, and then we got pulled to the land, or the world of the first reflection. And apparently it's a world that's just engulfed in light. I mean, if I pull it up here, hold on. Everlasting light. That's our weather forecast. Lovely. Let me close this again. Alright, so with that. Furthest we got last time was just to enter the Crystarium, which is a good hub point, you could say. So, without further ado, time to get into character and give this guy what for. Because right now, Sari is none too happy with his calling our friends over, leaving their bodies like that. And then the most inopportune time that, yeah, he tried calling us too, so, which almost got us killed. Had the Stinian not be there, yeah, we would have been dead. So, you got more explaining to do, sir. Better get to it. And here we are. Welcome, my friend, to the Crystarium. Thank you. Ooh. And now we got our Shadowbringers fanfare. I gotta clean this shit out. Prometheus card. I don't know what this is, but we'll pop it. Also, I did, I had a massage today, and my gosh, it was great. I loved it. Why do I have this shit? Hang on, just gonna... Raven. What is... Wait, hold on. Hold on. I want to see this. I only got one of these, so let's see. Use. Oh, the Raven, that's the writing thing. I remember now. Okay, well that was basically useless. Alright. I think we is good here. We got a bunch of food though. Oh my gosh, we stockpiled them food. A whole lot of food. I got gold saucer tickets? Oh, for the mini attractions. Oh, okay. Alright. That's enough fooling around. Alright. Get to explaining. I ain't done with you yet. Now, a full and frank discussion in the privacy of my study would seem to be in order. Yeah. Yes. But I think our conversation would be more meaningful were you first to gain a firmer grasp of the situation here. To that end, I would like you to visit a few of the Crystarium civic leaders and glean something of this world and its predicament. As you can see, this path will take you directly to the Aetheryte, a convenience with which I am sure you are only too familiar. Being the rightful object of my summoning spell, you should, in theory, be able to reach all the way back along your etheric trail and find a connection in the source, believe it or not. You mean I can go from the source to here and back again? Holy smokes. I strongly suggest you complete this attunement before venturing any further. Yeah, it's not my first rodeo. After you're done so, walk up the steps next to the Aetheryte and head out to the left and arrive in the crystalline mean. This is where you'll find your collective of crafters and gatherers, as well as their spokeswoman, Catless, or one of the people I should like you to meet. Another is Morin. To reach him and his cabinet of curiosity, you'll want to avoid the aforementioned steps. Take the exit on the left and simply continue straight along down until you come to large doors at the end of the path. And third and final person I should like you to meet is Bragi, our man in charge of trade and distribution. He is to be found in the markets, which you can access from the opposite side of the Aetheryte Plaza. I could have just ran out on my own, just, talk to people. In seeking out each of my colleagues, you will visit the major districts of the city, and hopefully gain a feel for the place. I trust my directions were simple enough. I'm actually not that great at directions. I get lost kind of easily. To the right and down the where now? Oh, my apologies. I forget how confusing the Crystarium can be for newcomers. Not to worry, I'm sure you'll soon become accustomed to its twists and turns. In all honesty, the true challenge may be in finding the right way to approach its citizens. As you discovered during your encounter with the captain, the people of this world are unaware of the existence of other stars, and will struggle to accept the truth of your origin. So you want me to keep it a secret? That being the case, when they ask whence you hail, as they inevitably will, I suggest you claim to share a homeland with the Crystal Exarch. There is an unspoken rule here about peering too deeply into that particular mystery. Well, ain't that convenient, sure. Mr. Man of Mystery. When you finish making the rounds, pray meet me in the large courtyard at the center of town. Until then. I'm kind of surprised he wasn't baffled that I didn't remember how to do it. I would think that, I don't know, some people would have had, like, I don't know, high expectation of me. Like, oh, you know what you're doing. No, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. First order of business. This is a neat Aetheryte, though. By focusing your senses, you detect the flow of vastly distant currents of ether. Your connection to these energies is faint, but stable. It should allow teleportation to Aetherites in the source. Nice. Let's go over here, I guess. I mean, I don't have to do it in order, right? I mean, this guy's like right here. He's the closest. Sup? So the marketplace, huh? New to the city, friend? The spinning head and wide eyes give you away. I'm assuming... Welcome. My name is Bragi, and I'm the master of these markets. They gave the district another official title, but I'm not in the habit of using it. Too florid by half. In any case, our merchants stock a range of equipment for mistills such as yourself, so finding something in your size shouldn't be a problem. What the fuck did you call me? I'm actually Mikode. Thank you very much. Must be a dialect I'm not familiar with. Let's see if we can straighten this out. See those two in front of us? The shorter one is a human, and the taller one is an elf. Oh, they call them different names here. That sturdy individual over there is a Galgant, whilst the one with the horns is a Drawn. That's what they call Aura. And then you have the large scaly chaps with long tails and a knack for raising livestock. Those would be the Zune. The Amalja. Hey, these ones are like covered in hair. They're not as scaly. Oh, this is confusing. Which is apparently not the name you know them by. Now I'm curious to know which far-flung region you hail from. Same land as the Exarch. Ah, same as the Exarch, huh? Well, that explains it. You don't get much further flung than that. We've had a few of your lot pass through in recent years, and despite their obvious learning, they floundered over the simplest things. My friends? You're talking about the others. But, not to worry. Should you find yourself confused by the local language or customs, I'll be here to answer your questions. The exchange with Bragi has taught you about the peoples of the first. Alright, so apparently here I'm called a Mistill, or at least my kind are. Mikode are Mistills. Oh wait, hold on. Over there. Might as well tune to these while I'm at it, if I'm gonna be running around the place. Nice to. Haha. Use it to my advantage. Well, why not? Oh wait, they said to go up here. Well, he said, whatever. Crystalline mean? What? Baldaclan. I don't know how to say that. Don't make me say it. Where the heck is the Aetheryte? Oh. Well, Ethernet shard. Whatever. Yeah. Oh wait, let's talk to the lady here. Hi. Rare to see a place so well stocked with goods, isn't it? But not here. I'm gonna guess you're new to our fair city. Well, for what it's worth, you've chosen to find sanctuary. The Exarch can throw up a barrier if the Sin Eaters come knocking, so it's a damn sight safer in here than it is out there. Safer and more civilized too, thanks to us in the mean. We work together to procure materials and resources, and craft the goods which make the city life possible. This is the place to visit, if you need a coat mended, or a kettle forged. Oh, okay. Just to go thinking it'll all be handed to you on a plate like those Umorian layabouts. Here in the Crystarium, we work for a living. Though I see you're no stranger to honest labor. You don't have that whiff of indolence about you like some folk. I've met. Still, I can't quite pin down your profession. Where is it you're from? Yeah, from the Exarch's homeland. Well, the Exarch's countrymen, you say? I see. Well then, I'll work twice as hard to make you feel welcome. Our city wouldn't even exist if it weren't for him, and any friend of his is a friend of ours. Well, that's nice. Whoa. It's really quite incredible when you think about it. They say his grand magic summoned the Crystal Tower into existence. Pulled the entire thing out of thin air. It wasn't long before droves of refugees began congregating around its base, desperate for shelter after losing their homes to the flood. And that's how the Crystarium began. At the Exarch's invitation, buildings started going up, and with the help of some curious relics brought forth from the tower, the place gradually expanded into a thriving metropolis you see today. The city stood here for decades now, yet the eldest among us swear the Exarch looks exactly the same as he did back then. Oh, that's suspicious. He is indeed a man of many mysteries, but for all his secrecy, he has never yet let us down. So if he, and you, wish to remain silent about your shared homeland, then the folk here will respect your wish for privacy. I am, however, more than a little curious to see any crafting talent you might be hiding. If you ought to contribute on that front, be sure to come back and visit once you've had a chance to settle in. I am not that great at crafting yet, I'm sorry. Just ask for Callus, and I'll find you a niche here in the crystalline mean. You can help us keep the cogs of the city greased and turning. A life in the Crystarium, okay. Thank you much, Callus. Alright, let's head up here. Ah! Aha, there it is. Ethernet shard. Now, let's see. Can I just jump off this? Yes! Ow! My ankles! Aw. Dang it. I have to get down there. Yes! Alright. Let's get this one, and then... Oh, I know exactly what to do. Big old tree. Well, nothing's stopping me. Ow! Barely alive, and I'm fine. Okay, there we go. Not dead, not dead. Wait. I'm lost. Oh, here it is. Aha. Oh wait, that's up there. Oh, this one over here. Here we go. And then that way we can teleport out of here with the Etherite Plaza one. And then get down to talking with Mr. Exarch. Alright, Morin. Hi. I mean, it was a thing in the old days. Where, yeah, I mean, the older expansions were falling from 2 eye, yes, indeed, killed you. And then they changed it to give you the 1 HP, but if you get aggro, then you're just instantly dead anyway. Excuse me, miss, are you recently come to the city, perchance? I'm quite familiar with our civic roles, you see, and, well, hi, you seem kind of nervous. What I mean to ask is, have you brought any books with you? A rumpled scroll, even? A scrap of scribbled on parchment? I don't read. My apologies. Literature is something of an obsession of mine, as well as a profession. I'm pretty sure my friends would really like you. Librarian Morin, at your service. And this humble collection is known as the Cabinet of Curiosity. As your powers of perception have likely informed you, my colleagues and I are responsible for curating all manner of tomes, documents, and other vehicles for the written word. As horrific as the loss of life and land wrought by the flood unquestionably was, the damage to recorded knowledge was no less catastrophic. We few do all we can to preserve what wisdom survived. But tell me, what brings you to the cabinet today? Looking for any title in particular? May have a spot of academic research? I don't do that. I'm sorry. I was just told to come talk to you. Aha, so you've an interest in modern history. Splendid. Okay. We'll go with that. A thorough review of recent events can often yield novel perspectives. I quite agree. If you would prefer something visual to accompany the account, then I think I have an illustrated history book for children somewhere. Just a moment, and I'll fetch it for you. Did you just call me a child? But then again, pictures are always easier to look at than reading. And here we are. Would you like to pull up a chair and make yourself more comfortable? On with the lesson, then. Alright, let's get to it, then. Oh, that's a nice picture. 100 years ago, or near enough not to matter, villains, known as the Warriors of Light, slew the Shadowkeeper, the Steward of Darkness. Villains? In the wake of this tainted deed, light began to pour into the world as if from unseen cracks. It pooled and swelled without cease until the day an enormous, blinding wave rose up and swept across our star. We call this calamity the Flood of Light. Everything it touched was leached of life and vigor, leaving naught behind but a luminous wasteland. Whoa. Oh, wow. Yet, just when it seemed that all would be lost, a savior appeared before us. The Oracle of Light. She stood twixt us and approaching doom, and by her power did she stay the flood. Thus was Norvrandt, and Norvrandt alone, spared the fate of erasure. Tragedy would, however, arrive in another form. From the blasted emptiness, descended horrors of strange and terrible aspect to bedevil the few folk who survived. These sin-eaters were light incarnate, and their effulgent presence stole the night from Norvrandt's sky. Even now they circle the remaining bastions of civilization, ever on the hunt for us, ever hungering for our flesh. That sounds familiar. I just don't remember where I heard this. And thus did the world become what it is. Should you ever wish to hear the tale again, I will be glad to retell it for you. I mean, yeah, sure. I prefer someone reading for me than me doing the reading. Or if you would rather I speak to other matters, that would be my pleasure. I should be glad for the company. I learned about the flood of light. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. Alright, I've done my homework. Now let's get back to the thing. Oh shit. Docile gate, cap. Wait. Oh gosh, I'm so bad at directions. Where? Over there. Alright, did he say he was gonna be waiting in front of this thing, or... Oh yeah, there he is. Man, this guy is short. Alright, let's attune to this, and that should be all of them. Heck yeah! Alright, I did what you asked me. Now can you give me the proper explanation? Hey, wait a minute. The gate, doors, thing. Well, how did you fare? Do my colleagues help you from a clearer picture? Oh, form a clearer picture of this world and its people? Sure. Wait, what does it say? Account of how the eggs are sown in the Crystal Tower, the city built by the refugees. Okay. How the words of light caused the flood, which later led to the appearance of the Sin Eaters, and the races of the first. Okay, here you go. I wrote down my notes. Yes. It seems you were treated to a most thorough introduction. I understand it was something of a chore. Yes, it was. I don't like this learning stuff. But 'twas necessary that you grasp these things before we proceed. Okay, now give me the proper explanation. As for the Crystal Tower's origins, you may have noted that details were sparse. The structure is, in fact, the self-same one you know from the source, transported to the first in its entirety. Wait, how? It was there when I left. It was my first attempt at breaching the boundaries between worlds. Something of a trial run for your eventual crossing. And although I do not know which era I tore it from, I do know that its arrival served to set the wheels of fate in motion. Okay, so you tore it from the future? My goodness, man. This is some kind of dangerous magic you should not be tampering with. You've done as I requested, and learned something of the world in which you find yourself. Now, it's time I fulfilled my half of the bargain, and explained what has befallen your comrades. That is a conversation I would rather have in the privacy of my quarters. However, I must go on ahead to the tower and organize a few things, but I shall see that the guard knows to admit you. Wait. We really can't enter it? What happened to... I am not familiar with that name. Is there something I should know? Yes, he was the one that was sleeping in there. You didn't see him in there. An extraordinary tale. But I'm afraid I found no such individual residing in the tower when it passed into my care. Oh. Mayhap we can revisit the mystery another time. For now, I think it best that we focus on the present. No, he was a friend too! You tell me to just forget about him for now? The audacity! Let me in! I got more questions. Questions that must be answered. Well, this looks fancy.
Welcome to the Ocular, my private study. We can speak here without fear of being overheard. I have much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind.
Yeah, okay, but can you not, like, believe that or trust that I can keep a secret?
No, I am sure
Fine.
you are desperate to know the fate of your fellow Scions.
Yeah, that too. Where are my
Put it
friends?
simply, they are here in the first. Their arrival, however, was not as recent as you may imagine. Here, time flows at a different pace from that of the source.
Explain?
In the space of a single hour in your home world, an entire year might pass in the first, and the reverse could also be true. The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted. That said, we seem to be entering a period of near equivalence, and thus, for the moment, you need not overly concern yourself with the passage of time. As for your companions,
okay.
however, Y'shtola and Urianger have dwelled here for 3 winters, all told.
3 years?
Thancred's count stands at 5. Even our more recent arrivals, Alphino and Alisaie, have lived in the first for almost a year.
I missed their birthdays! Well, name days. Sorry. It's name days, technically.
My intention had been to summon only you, but the art of reaching across worlds has proven exceedingly difficult to master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well.
You're telling me that you pulled my friends by accident?
As they were not the object of my summons, their transference was incomplete. Though they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are, in truth, merely spirits that one can see and touch. Consequently, while you yourself will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom, they will not. Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here, unable to return.
So this is your fault. Well, at least you're owning up to it. Still. Find a way to send them back, please? You're the one that brought them here. Shouldn't you find a solution?
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning. In the beginning, at least.
What's that supposed to mean?
As you may have surmised, however, our efforts met with little success. And then we all but abandoned the endeavor once Urianger shared with us the vision he had witnessed during his journey through the rift. In that chaotic no-man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What Urianger saw was the future. That which would one day come to pass.
Okay, that's believable. I did see some weird stuff too when I was flying through.
In his vision of tomorrow, the first was rejoined with the source. This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity and the deaths of countless multitudes. Amongst those who perished, Urianger clearly saw the fall of the Scion's mightiest champion. He watched you die.
What? I died?
And
Not passed out, right? I just legitimately died?
Exile, and began searching this world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe in yours.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Their souls are stranded in the first, yes, but they have fought on, desperate to save their home and you from destruction. Nor have their efforts been in vain, for it was they who finally established that the elimination of the Sin-Eaters will indeed serve to prevent the calamity. Considering the circumstances of our meeting, you would be forgiven for doubting my version of events.
Alisaie said that.
I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips.
Don't mind if I do.
I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand. Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home. What say you? Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least?
Well, you've caused a lot of trouble. I'll say that. But it seems like you've been at least cordial with my friends while they were here. So if they were able to work with you in some capacity, okay, you got my cooperation, I guess. Aye, then I'll see that you keep your promise. They need to go back.
Excellent. You will not regret this.
Okay. You better not.
With that settled, we shall have to see
Better
about
not make
getting
me
you ready
regret
for
it.
the road. Traveling across the rift has no doubt left you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort. While it's being prepared, perhaps I can show you around.
I get a room? Sure. Wow. So they didn't know this in time. Well, from what it seemed like Mr. Exarch here was summoning to help stop the light. He probably already knew, like, yeah, this needs to be stopped. Maybe we can bring a hero, since there are no, as far as he knows, no warriors of light or anyone like that here. So he thought, maybe I could try to pull one from another world. Try to get a hold of me, accidentally pulled them, and then it became more serious that they had to really stop the light from overtaking the world, at least. Right now it just seems like they're like treating the disease in a sense, or the problem, but not exactly curing it. So, alright, sir. Let's get to it. The Crystarium boasts a number of residential districts, but I have been informed that a room has just become available at the Pendants. Oh hey, that's nice. I don't know, maybe he got distracted with like helping the people here. Kinda makes sense. I mean, look. He got, imagine just showing up with, pulling up this freaking thing here. People are like, what the heck? Can we take shelter here? Sure. Every time you try to like look into this, or maybe he didn't even know about the summoning yet. That's also very likely. Maybe he just didn't know how to do it. And considering how he fucked up already, like, a bunch of times, you know, trying to get me, pulled all my friends instead, I can believe that he didn't know what he was doing exactly. Or very, very inexperienced. Alright, here we go. Which, as it turns out, is perfect. Our path there will take us past the markets, and I was hoping to give you my own introduction to their wares. Come along. Okay. You go that way, I'll take this thing here. Let's see, what was it? A freaking mouthful of a name it has. Musica Universalis. Oh, hey. Nice to meet you here. Alright, what else is there to show me here? Oh shit, it's a lot more stores than I thought.
This is the Musica Universalis, the commercial heart of the Crystarium. What you might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here.
Don't you think that's a mouthful to... okay. I mean, you probably did come up with the name. I'm not gonna judge. Never mind. I'll take it back. Ah, what do we have here?
Ah, yes. You must be curious about the currency. Fear not. The gil you carry will serve you well enough.
Really? Well.
Each nation once minted its own coins, but 'twas all a jumbled mess following the flood.
Oh. Right. Yeah, I can see why that would
After much debate,
mess up the economy.
The local merchants eventually elected to revert to the old ways, wherein a coin's value was decided by the worth of its metal.
Huh, okay.
As for a unit of measurement, we agreed upon the term gil, a word borrowed from coins uncovered within the Crystal Tower here. And as our traders peddled their wares across the land, so too did our usage of gil become common practice. From what your stola tells me, a standard coin from the source equates to exactly 1 gil here, or near enough not to matter.
Oh, okay. So I'm not rich
Our
here.
way of life has benefited
Oh, not any
greatly from
richer
the
than I thought.
artifacts we recovered from the tower.
Oh, artifacts,
some of
huh?
which may be familiar to you.
Why do you say that? No. No, no, no. Is that really... Tombstones? Okay, that means I have to get more tombstones, doesn't it? It never ends.
But I fear it would not be practical for us to provide everything to which you are accustomed. You shall need a means to access the commodities of your home world.
And how do you propose we do that?
Avan Kerm Sin?
Yes, I'm here. Of course I'm here. What amusements do you have for me today?
My dear Feo Ul, paragon of pixie kind. For you, I have the most vital task.
A pixie?
This fine lady is a friend from a distant realm.
Hi.
And we have need of a means to ferry things back and forth from her home. Might you be able to assist us in this matter?
They're so pretty. Hi? Again?
You came from beyond, didn't you? From beyond the rift? How wonderfully exciting! What a brave and reckless and marvelous thing you did! You've the heart of a pixie, you do. After careful consideration, I have decided to grant you my assistance. Make a pact with me and the fun can begin. But answer me
just
this,
like that?
traveler. Did your garments come with you when you crossed over? Your teeth? Your nails?
Oh, yes, I would like to think so. I wasn't naked. And everything seems intact.
Just as I thought! Then you've a good stout connection with your home through which all your belongings, great and small, may easily pass.
Oh, yeah, they're right, because I had everything in my inventory, too.
From this moment forth, I will be your Isne Fis, and you my Snay Yak.
What
Like
did
the
you call me?
branch which sprouts from the sapling, our bond will flow unbroken from one to the other.
Oh, okay. I can be your snayak. Whatever that
Raise
is.
your hand.
It's fine to, alright. Raising my hand. Whoa. What was that?
We are bound now, dearest sapling. Come then. Make your request. Tell me your desire. I wish to visit this world of yours.
Mayhap a
Very
message to your
enthusiastic,
friends
huh?
in the source to inform them of your safe arrival.
Oh yeah, that's right. I should let them know. Send the message to Tataru, please.
Consider it done.
She was the one who saw me, the last person to see me go, so.
As you heard, that was Feo Ul of the Pixies. Their kind possess an affinity for magic akin to that of arcane beings. They rarely show themselves in populated areas, but Feo is insatiably curious even by Pixie standards, and seems to have taken a liking to the Crystarium.
Well, I really like them.
Right, we were going to organize a room for you, weren't we? Come along.
Oh my gosh, I really am going to get a room. Oh, as a result of your pact with Feo Ul, you now have access to delivery moogles, market boards, and summoning bells while in the first. Great googly moogly. Where am I again? Where's the thing? Oh, it was over there. Whatever, I'll just run. There we go, already here. So... oh, over there. I hope I'm not interrupting. Ah, there you are. I was just finalizing the matter of your accommodation. You'll have a private room here, at the Pendants, for the duration of your stay, to make use of as you see fit. When you are ready to retire, the manager will show you to your lodgings. Pray rest and recuperate, and we shall reconvene in the ocular anon. I believe that covers all the practical concerns. Okay. He looked concerned though. Thank you for answering my call, Saren. We are denied the comforting blanket of night, but may peaceful dreams attend you nonetheless. Alright. Alright, Mr. Manager. A pleasure to meet you, miss, and welcome to your new home at the Pendants. Your room is ready, if you'd care to retire. Yeah, let me in. I want to check it out. And see if I can add, you know, add my own personal touch to it if I have to, or if I can. Ah. It's pretty nice. Even a glamour dresser. Alright, oh, it really is, everlasting light, huh? How can anyone sleep through this shit? It's too damn bright. What? What the... Huh?
I know you. You're the warrior of light from the source.
And you're the warrior of darkness? Arbert, I think? What? How? What? How? Yeah, warrior of darkness?
What? Did you just... You can hear me?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, gods, how long has it been? That was what I called myself in your world. The warrior of darkness.
Whoa, sorry, but I was a little distracted that you were that shocked I could hear you.
My real name is Ardbert.
Oh.
I used an alias in the source. A daft one, looking back.
I'm sorry, that was kind of... yeah, it was kind of bad. You only got rid of the D. Arbert.
If you recall my tale, it was my comrades and I who caused the flood.
Oh. Right. They said the warriors...
We thought our home doomed. And so we listened to the Ascians. Let them guide us to the source. And tried to hasten their goddamned ardor.
Oh my goodness. In the end, you would end up killing them all. Or killing your whole world. Goodness.
I remember when we fell. Defeated by you and yours. I remember our audience with Minfilia. How she listened to our pleas. And returned our souls to the first.
Huh?
The flood was poised to swallow Norvrandt. Minfilia and my friends, they surrendered what little they had left to hold it back. Just faded away. Leaving me to bear witness.
You were the only one left? Oh gosh.
Tell me, do you know the year? How much time has passed since we caused the flood?
Oh. They said it was 100 years from what I was told.
100 years. 100 long years.
Whoa. You really are a spirit then.
My hands find no purchase. My gestures catch no eye, and my pleas, be they whispered or screamed, reach not a single ear. I am a shade, cursed to do naught but drift.
I'm sorry.
I feel as if I've been walking forever. I hardly noticed when my mind and body began to fray at the edges. Then bang! My senses were sharp again. I felt like a fish being reeled in, and before I knew it, I found myself in this room.
Huh. That's strange.
Why is it that you can see me? What are you even doing here, come to that?
That's a whole long story, but I got summoned here by that Exarch guy. Told me to come save the first.
You were summoned to save the first. A waste of time.
Oh.
This world is beyond saving, like those who tried to save it. Muddled as my mind may be, I've not forgotten that.
But you can't just give up on it like that.
Has brought me to you, the one person in this God's forsaken world who can see and hear me. Then perhaps there is a reason I endured. If I can find out why I was left behind, then maybe I can bring this journey of mine to an end.
I hope you find it.
Well, I'll be watching, Warrior of Light. But do me a favor. Be careful out there. This world has had its fill of heroes.
Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Alright. Another day, I guess. Alright. All rested up. What's on the day's agenda? Kick some ass. Right? I got the haunted win. Poor Ardbird though. I'm pretty sure the one thing that really hit Suri the most was him saying that he was the last one, and that he just watched all his friends disappear, trying to stop the flood. And considering she had a moment of like, oh god, I'm the only one left. All my friends are gone. Yeah. That would have freaked her out too. Alright, let's go talk to the Exarch. Mr. Sari, the Exarch waits you within. Don't mind if I do. Alright. Some crazy shit happened last night? Day?
Ah,
I don't know how to say this.
Quarters? I trust you were able to rest.
Yeah, I mean, I got to sleep just fine, but you didn't tell me it was haunted. I had a ghostly visitor.
I was not aware the room was haunted. And you were rather tired. Well, should you receive another visitation, be sure to let me know.
Okay.
Now, let us return to the subject of the Scion's whereabouts.
10 minutes, kind of funny that he was surprised. He's like, oh wait, it was haunted? Alright, what we got here? What is this? A map?
This map shows the lands of Norvrandt, the only area to be spared the flood of light.
Hey, yo, wait. This... The land, like the shape of it, it looks like the source? That'd be Thanaland down there. That's more Dona.
In the region known as Lakeland.
Okay.
To the north is the fairy kingdom of Ilmeg. That is where you'll find Urianger.
Ishgard.
To the east lies the once prosperous civilization of Rak-Tika. Your Stola is stationed there, in the heart of the forest.
And that's the Tollswood.
Alas,
Redania.
Neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty.
Ah, what?
As such, I would suggest you first seek out one of the twins, each of whom is stationed but a short flight from the Crystarium.
Okay.
Alphino is on Calusia, an island off the western shore. It is home to a city called Yulmor, where the rich and privileged while away their days in idleness.
Vilbrand, aka, Lemsa?
For his part in furthering our cause, Alphino journeyed
No,
there to meet
Lenosia,
with
that's
the
what they call it.
citizenry and forge alliances. From what I hear, he has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement.
Okay.
Alisaie, meanwhile, traveled south to the arid wastes of Armorang.
Okay, so she's not Thanaland.
They lie upon the very edge of the inhabitable world, where the flood of light was halted. Those who dwell there live in constant fear of attack by the Sin Eaters.
You know what? I actually heard about that. I saw that the 1.0 trailer, the area that the warrior light in the trailer like walks into, it looks it looks a lot like the Crystarium, Aetheryte Plaza.
In contrast to her brother, Alisaie felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her services as a guard, both to hone her skills and gather information on our foe.
Ah. Well, as I said before, the best way to beat the enemy is to know the enemy.
So, will it be Calusia or Armorang? It matters not which you choose to visit first. Simply inform me once you have made your decision, and I will see to it that you are provided with a suitable mount.
Well...
But you must be wondering about Thancred. He has taken up with a new companion, and is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of Sin Eaters.
Oh, okay.
Being ever on the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will cross ere long.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure once he hears some trouble brewing up somewhere, he'll probably run to it. Knowing that, or guessing that I'll be there. Even curtains and grassy back then. That's true, yeah. It only got all snowy because of Dalamud. Well, the fall of Dalamud caused like a weird... it messed with the weather, ether. And people say climate change is not real. Let's get alright, let's, with how things ended, let's check up on our girl. Ready to depart for Almerang. Alisaie will be overjoyed to see you safe. I know she was particularly concerned for your well-being. She, impressed upon me how regrettable the timing of her summoning was. Repeatedly. That means she slapped the fuck out of you. That's my girl. She has learned well from me. I only hope that my part in sending you to her will garner me some measure of forgiveness. Here. This is a letter of introduction addressed to a man named Cassard, the master of a merchant caravan. There are few who know the ways of the desert as well as he does. Find him at the Amaro launch, and he will see that you reach your destination. Okay. Wait, how do I get out? Over here. 1.0. I've seen some footage and stuff of it, but I will admit, while it looks kind of weird in some ways, the cutscenes, they actually look pretty good. I know that they did like motion capture stuff, that's kind of why it looks like the movements look so unique and fluid. Whereas, unfortunately, what you mostly get in this, you know, tends to be like stock motions, or occasionally you get like unique actions and stuff, but yeah. If you come looking for work, I might have a spot for another guard. I'm not here for that. Here you go. I always think it's funny when they look at their hand. Yeah, because I know they're looking at nothing. It's just, but I know they can't animate like the object that they're holding, so it just looks funny. Oh, a friend of the Exarch. Hoping to meet someone en ring, are you? Then I shall be your guide. I was about to set off for our outpost there, as a matter of fact, so we can leave right away, assuming you have everything you need. Yes. I'm gonna see Alisaie. Yeah. Get me over there. Oh yeah, also that pain on the side I was having yesterday, it seems to have settled down. I had my massage today though, for...
Arang.
Oh.
From this parched earth, the nation of Nabath, Arang once rose. When I journeyed here, long ago, I spoke with a sun-weathered elder. He told me Armarang meant majestic land in the language of his people.
Oh yeah, so I had a massage today because my neck was all messed up.
Were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
Oh. This music's like so chill though. So right now, like, I'm feeling a little sore from the massage because it was like a deep tissue one to work out the knot. Right now it still kind of hurts, honestly, but I think it's because it's very, very recent. But at least now I can finally turn my neck. Well, turn my head, really. I couldn't really do it much before, only to a certain degree, before the pain stopped me. Oof. No matter how many times I come here, the cold never fails to catch me off guard. The sky may be as red as the scorching hours of day, but it gets brisk enough to make you shiver. Now, the Exarch's letter said I was to take you to the inn at Journey's End, which is where this Alisaie friend of yours is staying. But that's a fair old distance, so I propose we make a stop in Mortsuk to break up the trek, allowing me to attend to some business and you to enjoy the local hospitality. Sound good? Good. Alright, you lot, I'm off. And I better not see the goods covered in sand when I get back. Right, we head southwest. Straight as an arrow. Yeah, it was just mostly, yeah, because he felt around and he was like, yeah, you have like very bad muscle tension here. Oh gosh. And he actually gave me like an extra 15 minutes to like work it out. So he told, and honestly he spent the majority of the massage like trying to like work out the knot in general. Yeah, it was that bad. I just slept stupid apparently. I got my 8 hours of sleep, but oh look, I did it wrong. He thinks that it might have been also a combination. Whoa, battle music. He also thinks it might have been a combination of my general like gym workouts as well. So all that working out with no time to really relax and, you know, and massage it out. Kind of like, it basically meant that the way I slept that Saturday was like the straw that broke the camel's back in a sense. And when I told him this was my second ever massage I ever gotten, he was like, really? And then once he like started like working on it, he's like, okay, yeah, I can believe you. This is your second time. I'm a very stressed person apparently. Who would have thought? Stop here a moment. This is your first visit to Amarang, is it not? Before you cross the river stand, you need to turn around and feast your eyes on that. Oh. That does look nice as heck. I can imagine that being a painting. They built them big, didn't they? That's what? Corsair Charles, a fortress meant to protect the northern reaches of Nabatharang. Seeing what was left behind, I believe it when they say that it was once one of Norvrandt's mightiest nations. At least, until the flood came along, great chunks of the Batharang's lands were lost to the light. Its great city included. The few who survived didn't see much point in staying. Most of them, anyway. Oh, not many chose to come here these days. Oh, not many choose. Not with everything in ruins. Even that hulking great fortress become little more than an Amara roost for me and my caravan. But not everywhere is as deserted as this place. Just wait until you see Mortsuk. Let's press on, shall we? This seems like a way more barren, Is that one red? Or is he... Oh, he's a mark! Malik Tender. Looks like an A rank too. Here we are. Mortsuk. By the blessed shadow, I love this town. Tell me, why do you love this town? Mordsuk, not just full of Mord, but humans and all manner of others too. It has long been a refuge for folk displaced by the flood, so the population is nothing if not diverse. Oh, have you met a Mord before? They might look like shifty little blighters, but a more welcoming lot you can never wish to meet. Speaking of which, we should pay our respects to Master Gengen. I'll go ahead and let him know we've arrived. Kobold? Greetings, my son can help me feed my son. He has grown big and strong and is eating me out of his house, and home. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Amaro Keep. These Amaros are actually really cute. I'm good. I just need to make sure you're unlocked. So the kobolds are called Mords? Alright, let's go find Gengen. Hello? Oh, it's kind of weird to see a kobold without his mask on. Their faces are much weirder than I thought. So this is a Mord? just to be sure here, right?
Master Gengen, this is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Very good, very good. Though friend or no, all are welcome in Mords.
Souk is Mordish for city. As things stand, this souk boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Armorang. You'll find
name
all
is very
from the
fitting.
mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too. Many of them rare. As I told you before, not many visit Armorang by choice, but Mord Souk's a different story. Merchants come from miles around to purchase the relics the Mord dig up.
Aye, that they do. For Mords do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value.
Okay, I just realized something. Did that guy, the one that's like helping us like over here and all that, didn't his voice sound a lot like Tim Curry in Home Alone? Home Alone 2 specifically. It just sounds like less like pish posh and strange really, but it sounds vaguely familiar and or similar, I mean. Oh yeah, you're right, they use the same measuring system. Moms.
That is why they come here, come from far away, come with much money. And so our souk is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing no one needs.
You say that every time, Master Gengen. Some sort of family motto, wasn't it?
He could be, or maybe he actually took inspiration from Tim Curry. And is like really trying to like reenact it.
Or perhaps a Mord philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless of race or creed. Now then, if you intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals.
Oh god, now that I pointed it out, I can't unhear it.
And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
Oh really? What's this
King
custom?
of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
Okay.
As
Sounds
the
easy
good
enough.
Lord says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense.
Alright, what do you give me?
A Verbert gold piece, no less. The first I've held in years.
gold? Real velvet gold?
Oh my goodness.
Here, newcomer, crack your coin purse with me.
Oh no, you want my goods, newcomer? I have jars and pots all smooth and shiny.
Over here! Come and look!
This is a little overwhelming. Oh goodness. How do I even pick?
Enough of that! Calm, I say! This one must still journey through the barrens. Nothing bulky, nothing heavy, no pots.
Calling out that guy specifically.
Spend that piece at Ronron's place, yes? Eat for 3 before you leave.
I'm kind of laughing how he called out that one particular Mord now. He's like, no, fuck you in particular. Oh, that's funny. You and your pots. Okay, let's go talk to Norvrandt. Interesting stuff you have there. It's food. Welcome to Norvrandt's, traveler. I have wares to empty your purse and fill your belly. Take your time, snare and sniff before you choose. But no drooling on the merchandise, yes? Oh. Alright. What we got here? Can I move it? Oh, there we go. Huh? Silly customer, you cannot eat Norvrandt. Not even for a vertical piece. Eat Ron. I mean, Sari's already thinking. I believe. This is exactly what she's saying. I believe myself to be able to eat you. Oh goodness. This is no bueno. Then again, she'll probably just say it as a joke. She already made a joke about cannibalism back in ARR. What is this? Frogs? Oh, you like those? Chewy skewers. I find chewy skewers. Wait, oh my god, I can't fucking read. Find small frogs hiding under rocks. Spear with stick. Then roast over fire. Crackly on the outside, gooey on the inside. Perfect for snacking. The meat? Oh god, it's been out in the sun. That's my ever-burning bounty, made with the best parts of the lizard. Cured with... oh, it's cured. Cured with special spicy spices. Some find the smell challenging, but oh, it'll warm you up on a chilly desert night. Bread? I call that mush loaf. The middle is stuffed with bittersweet cactus fruits, so even if the bread dries out, it's still moist inside. Keeps it going in the heat. Everyone's favorite, plump white worm slathered in honey. Once you eat a glazed wriggler, you'll never want any other treat. Alright. What would Sarah be down to eat? Considering how she's always curious about eating a bunch of weird shit, which to choose? I think the bread is out of the question, because she thinks she'll think that'd be too safe, and she'll probably be more curious about these three. So we got the worms. Oh no, she wouldn't eat worms. No, she wouldn't. No, actually, because that's technically a bug of some type. She wouldn't. I took the worms. I think I picked that too on my main account. Between the frogs and the meat. Oh man. Because both of these seem pretty good. Alright, do I have a coin lying around? Oh, you're right, it is a skewer, yeah. You just walk around and eat that shit. Alright. Alright, Sari. We have chosen the chewy skewer out of practicality, and because it's a frog and you'll probably be curious about how it tastes like anyway, so. Here we go. Oh, chewy. A quick, easy meal to carry you across the desert. You have the gold. Yeah, here you go. And done. One verbatite honor buys you 65 skewers. Oh, okay. I was not expecting that many. Alright, let's take a bite. Whoa, goodness gracious. I had an expectation, but that was far from it. Oh, upskirt. I think I'll share the rest. Our visitor invites us to feast. Let us give thanks for her great generosity and small appetite. She eats all 65 right there. It depends. If you pick the other one, I think you eat them all. But in this case, let Sari share. I also don't think she would think it a good idea to waste food. Look at them, they love me. Consider your coin purse cracked. I am pleased to accept your custom, and Gengen will be pleased that you honored ours. Okay. Maybe I should have tried eating you after all, Ron. Keeping the merchandise down, yes? No returns. Yeah, I'll be fine. That's a bit. I'm gonna be like falling over like that. Oh shit, I just realized I'm in a desert and I look like this. Where is it? Oh. It just had me a little concerned to see the upskirt thing. Been a while since we've done this. Although... You know what? Yeah, let's just use that one. You mean the glamour plates? Oh, it's actually really easy, and if anything, it makes glamoring like so simple, crazy simple. This is why I love glamoring. Oh no, you just go to a glamour dresser, and then you dump all your stuff, and then there's an option that says edit glamour plate, and then it'll take you to like a screen that's gonna look like this, yeah. And then from there, you just start like throwing in outfits together, and then you put save, and it'll save like these sets of clothes for use anytime. All you gotta do now is just make sure that you're near an aetheryte or any sanctuary really, and then you can just easily reapply. So that's how I kind of like threw together all these bunch of clothes. Actually, I think I'll go with this one. Hey, wait a minute. Do I not have a I don't. Does this glamour not allow me to wear a necklace? What is this bullshit? Yeah, I suggest doing that so that way you can, like, you know, save all your outfits. Hey, there we go. You know what? It's been a while. We haven't done this one since ARR. Why not? Alright, yeah, we gotta talk to Gen. Hey, Gen. I was good and did not eat your friend Ron. I was watching from here, Sari. You honored our custom and with great relish. You will always be welcome in Wartsuk. If you need anything in Amarang, we were here to provide. Oh, we are here to provide. Thanks. Haha, you have courage, my friend. Ron's wares are more exotic than harmful. But I don't envy you the bellyache you'll have on tomorrow. Oh. Alright. Now that you've eaten, I expect you're eager to get back on the road. Would you mind if we delayed our departure a touch? I have a few deals left to close before I can conclude my business here in Wartsuk. Oh, goddammit. Fine. Sure, I can wait. Oh, offering your services, are you? Aye, well, an assistant would certainly help hurry things along. I have a receipt here for some goods that need picking up from the market. All properly paid for. You just need to do the lifting and carrying. Okay, sure. I'll go and take care of some last-minute haggling then. See you in a bit. Oh, right, we gotta check this shit. Table cactus from Thonton and Tholtol. Thonton cactus. Thonton cactus. Thonton cactus. I'm so bad with names. Oh wait, you're one of them. Yeah, the iron ore. Okay. I'll be taking that. Caster sent you, did he? Right. Yes. What kind of ore was it again? Iron. Iron ore, of course. That explains this box I have here. It's all yours. Where the heck is this Toll guy? Oh gosh. Oh, I already got Tholtol. I need Thonton. Shit, I passed him. Yeah, he was over there. God damn these names. I'll be taking this. You came with Caster, yes? Good, good. I can finally stop thinking about that sack. Please take your prickly purchase. Thank you. Oh yeah, and next one. Nabatharang Antiques Mill to be collected from Mulmul. Oh, I gotta find Mulmul? Oh, he's over here. Oh, give me this shit. Hey, no touching. That merchandise is spoken for. You can't possibly change my mind with the better offer. I was told to pick it up. What? Caster sent you? Well, why didn't you say so? I wouldn't dream of selling his goods to a higher bidder. Oh, no. The Batharang relics, wasn't it? All packed in that box there. Handle with care. Definitely felt like the light shifted. Here, I got your things. Don't tell me you've been around the entire market already. You underestimate my power. I am very good at fetching things. If anything, I'm the master of fetching stuff. Aye, that's a lot. Alright, good work. I kind of said that kind of weird. And quick work too, considering you've not set foot in the place before. I thought you would want to sit in the city like the Exarch, but something tells me you're not a stranger to visiting strange lands. I like exploring. Okay? Unfortunately, your efficiency presents something of a problem. I'd hoped to conclude all my business before you return, but it seems there's been some confusion over one of the orders I placed. I'll have to drag in my middleman and sort this mess out. I'm sorry to make you sit around and twiddle your thumbs. Caster? Feels like an age since I last saw you. Hi. Well, but it's a lovely Tesleen. It's been a while, but your timing couldn't be better. This lady was on her way to meet with Alisaie. I'm supposed to be taking her on to your corner of the desert, but a misplaced order has commandeered my attention. Oh yeah, the shining noises, like goes shing, sorta. I'm kind of bad at replicating it, but yeah. Yeah, it is pretty neat to hear it. It's like chimes in the distance, yeah. Wait, I know who you are. You do? Alisaie has told me so much about you. You're Sari, aren't you? Whoa, how much has she told you about me? I knew it. How wonderful to meet you in the flesh after hearing all those stories. I'm Tesleen. I work as a carer at the inn, and I've gotten to know Alisaie quite well since she took up guard duties there. Do you want me to take over as Sari's guide, Castard? My shopping's all done, and packed for the road, so it'd be no trouble. That'd be a great help. Thank you. Well, looks like you'll be able to head straight after all. My caravan and I will be in the area for quite a while yet. Seek me out when you've had your fill of Amrang, and I'll send you back to the Crystarium. Alrighty. Thanks for all the help. I got this belly full of frogs to walk off. Alisaie has been desperate to see you, Sari. So let's get you to her sooner rather than later. The inn isn't too hard to find, really. You can actually see the top of the rock spires from here. We just need to swing around the bridge, then head south. Come on. I'll get my spies together and meet you outside. She seems nice. Oh, is that it over there? All set? Oh, I should probably mention the wildlife. Well, most of them will leave you be if you keep your distance. The local coyotes have learned to prey on folk heading home from the markets. I can usually swing the sword well enough to fend them off, but I may have loaded myself down with too many bargains today. Do you think you can handle any beasts that try to make a meal of us? I am a great killer of things, along with fetching. I thought you might. Alisaie was always saying how much she... let's get going, shall we? How much I like killing things? Yes, it is true. No, go away. If I run far away enough, it can just leave me alone, right? Yeah. Alright, Tesleen, sorry about that. What we got? Whoa, that looks cool. Oh, really? Look out of here. Alright, they're dead. Sorry there wasn't much time to shout a warning. Were you bitten? Those things can be nasty. And yet, hardly a match for you, it seems. I had always thought Alisaie was strong, but in her mind, she was never... Now it makes sense. Ahem. Oh well, we should push on. It might be best if you scout ahead and clear out any coyotes that have our scent. I'll wait here so you can fight without any distractions. Ah, over there. Oh. Alright, now to kill this guy. Alright, blood spiller, let's go. Alright, now let's go pick up Tesleen. Oh, thank goodness you're back. I could hear the howling and snarling from here. Frightful creatures. Let's hope the rest have seen your handiwork and know to avoid us now. I need to get these supplies back to the inn. Yeah, let's hope they know their place now. Driving on through. You can't catch me. Ancient lizard. This is it. Thanks to you, I didn't have to drop my shopping even once. Come to think of it, I'm glad I didn't make the trip alone. It seems you ended up escorting me. I'll have to repay the favor somehow, but first, let's head inside, shall we? Yes, is Alisaie in there? Huh. Wait. What kind of place is this? Welcome to the inn at Journey's End. Oh, Journey's Head. Sorry. Journey's End would have been actually fitting too. You might be our first visitor from the Crystarium since Alisaie arrived. Really? It's not much, but it's home for the afflicted and a handful of carers. The afflicted? You don't know? I don't think I met anyone besides Alisaie who is so unfamiliar with our situation here. Most folk have grown up knowing someone who knew someone. What do you mean? I might leave out something obvious. So maybe best to have Alisaie give you the full explanation. Yeah, Norvrandt is pretty depressing. Alright. So where is Alisaie? Following in her footprints. Now, where is she? Huh, I think she might be out on patrol. You could wait, I suppose, but why not go and surprise her? She usually takes a look at things from the watchtower first, so you might be able to catch her there. It's not far. Head out to the south side, and you'll soon see it. I'll stay behind, in case she comes back while you're gone. From the south, huh? So this way, okay. Oh, what do you know? Alright, attune to that. Oh, there are footprints. Alisaie is nowhere to be seen, but you spot fresh footprints on the ground, and they look to be about the right size. Oh wait, I had to examine this apparently. Gilman? Huh. Ah. That way. Excuse me. It's like they didn't see anything. Whoa. This looks like a scuffle. Huh. So, where could she have gone? Oh, holy smokes. I just realized. That thing is way closer here. Oh, it's one of those things.
Here. Is that... It can't be.
Impressive. Looks like you've been working on your skills.
Just a lesser sin-eater. Nothing to write home about.
Oh, look at you. Being all modest.
I knew you'd turn up sooner or later, but I had been hoping for sooner.
Yeah, well, you know, blame the Exarch for that.
How are you?
Doing well, doing well. I was actually concerned about you after what happened. And also proud of you for smacking him. Smacking the Exarch.
We fought them to a standstill then?
Yeah, that's basically what happened back home.
The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then. I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Urianger were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least.
Yeah, I think so too.
When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Urielge's vision.
No, but I did let them know that I made it here.
He may use 10 words where one would suffice, and they may often obscure as much as they reveal. But on this matter, he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims. Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation.
Yeah, that also caught me by surprise.
As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters.
Agreed.
That great wall of white is a remnant of the flood.
So it's like
100
crystallized?
years ago, the balance in the first tipped decisively in favor of light. From that moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day, and then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam. A colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrandt was spared.
Yeah, they were mentioning an oracle of light that stopped it.
For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects. But when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down.
Oh. Oh, crap.
Then they either perish, or are warped into mindless abominations.
So, become food, or turn to one of them. Those sound pretty awful. Oh gosh.
Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether, and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach. But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether, and triggering the birth of new monstrosities. They are creatures of base instinct, that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason. Which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them.
Okay.
The infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims, left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
What? That's what it's about? It's just a matter of time. More for some, less for others. Those patients will all become monsters in the end. And to add insult to injury, the afflicted are feared, shunned, cast out of society, and exiled here to the edge of the world. I was hearing that thing rustling around. It's that worm. The only good thing I have to say about this hellish place is that it has served me well as a training ground. Tisleen and the others have also been kind enough to share their knowledge of the Sin Eaters, which is knowledge I can now share with you. While you help me finish my patrol, of course. Okay. Let's go kill some things together, Alisaie. Like the good old days. Well, it wasn't that long ago for me. Here's what we'll do. I'll take the east side of the inn, and you clear the west. That way, you can have an undiluted experience with the resident terrors. These marks on your maps are where the usual trouble spots are. You can assume that any beast with the white hide or carapace is a Sin Eater. But you'll know for sure soon enough when they come slaving after your ether. Remember, it's kill or be killed with these monsters. Oh shit, it's coming! No! Oh, really? You stupid piece of shit. Get out of here. Fuck out of here with this piece of crap. That's... Okay. Once you say whatever's prowling around out there, we can rendezvous at the back. Wait, rendezvous back at the north entrance. Good hunting. Literally, she was right about to turn away and run, and then that stupid thing came up. Okay. Let's go kill some sin eaters. No, fuck out of here. Fuck right off already, come on. Stupid lizard. I want to deal with you. Oh gosh. Come on, get over here. I don't want to deal with that shit. Alright, blood spiller, blood spiller. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Oh shit, I was even thinking I might have gone too close to him. Oh, hurry, hurry, hurry. Oh. Oh, nothing? Okay. Oh gosh. That's a little suspicious, but okay. I'll take it. Oh, hi. Okay, now to head back. I realized I don't think I... Oh god, I didn't tune to the ether right. Okay. Alisaie, give me a second, hang on. Apparently I'm dumb and forgot to do this. How did you fare? Yeah, I saw two of them. They're dead. Huh, I thought there might be one or two lurking on the fringes. Nothing out of the ordinary for this area. I expect you noticed it yourself, but individually, these lesser seniors are no more deadly than any natural predator you might encounter in the desert. It's when they appear in numbers that they pose a threat. Much like the Void Scent, they have an unfortunate tendency to flock to the strongest of their kind. Thus, when a powerful senior goes on the hunt, it might be attended by a veritable swarm of weaker kin. Imagine an army of such creatures descending on a village or hamlet. That's the basic idea behind my patrols. To cull their ranks, often enough that their numbers won't be overwhelming when the big ones come out to play. And you've certainly helped on that front. Let's report our victories to Tesleen, shall we? Oh, a Morrow Keep. Alisaie tells me you helped out on her patrol. You have our thanks. And my apologies for leading you from one battle to another ever since the moment we met. In any case, I'm glad to see the two of you found each other. You have no idea how badly Alisaie has missed your company. Everything is always... If Ciri were here, she would... That's an exaggeration. I don't sound like that either. I was simply trying to view matters from another perspective, and I respect Ciri's methods. Hey. Thanks, Alisaie. Honestly, after seeing her in action, I can understand why. The way she leaps into the fray without hesitation, it really is something to behold. I might be a little smitten myself. She's all gasping. I'm only teasing, though. I've no doubt she deserves all the admiration she gets, just as you do. So, this is what I get for sharing. Maybe we'll just head out on another patrol. Okay, can you tell me more? I love to lay out a welcome meal, but the duties I put off when I went to the market are still waiting for me. There are 101 things I need doing. I'm sorry, but would you mind waiting here with Alisaie? What, and twiddle our thumbs while you work yourself to death? Surely there's something we can help you with. Yep, I'm all here for aid helping. I could do with a hand, it's true. Thank you. You can start by helping me start out the larder, Alisaie. While we do that, could you tend to a few patients, perhaps? There are 3 in particular I meant to visit. It's just a matter of saying a few words to them, and seeing that their skin isn't caked in sand. Their names are Panil, Todden, and Halric. They may not give much in the way of a response, but I promise they'll be pleased to meet someone new. Panil? Okay, that's that guy over there. Oh, he's sleeping. Thank you. Well, he seems okay. Ish. He's just staring at me. Todden glances up at you blankly, but you notice the tension in his face ease slightly. And you, Halric? Let me look you over, kid. Halric remains utterly still as you wipe the sand from his cheek. The texture of his skin has hardened to something akin to plaster. This... Is that normal? I don't think it is. Hey, is that normal for people who've been afflicted? You seen to the patients? How were they? I mean, 2 of them kind of responded, but the 3rd... Oh, good. That's good. I knew they'd enjoy meeting you. I am concerned about Halric, though. I'll have to speak with the other carers, but I think his time may be near. Oh, gosh. We shall leave you to have that discussion, then. I was going to take Ciri to Mortsuk. If you have any errands before that need doing? Well, I suppose there's one thing. Would you pick up a nectarine from the markets, please? Castard's caravan just passed through, so Ronron should have some fresh fruit. Nectarine? Come then, Ciri. There's something I want you to see. After we stop at Ronron's stall, of course. Why the nectarine? Huh? Oh, my jobs are all under control now, thank you. Go and spend some time with Alisaie. Alright, let's go see Ronron again. Norvrandt. There you are. Oh, back to here again. Yeah, the nectarine. Oh, back again, are you? You need a taste of Ronron's wares? No, thank you. Actually, we're looking to buy nectarine. Do you have any in stock? Ah, yes, nectarines, peaches, grapes, fresh and juicy. Given how richly you cracked your coin purse with me, I might still owe you food. Here, take this one, free of charge. Thank you. Gods, I've never seen a merchant give away something for nothing before. How much coin did you spend here? 1 gold coin. Oh yes, I'll take a jar of honeyed worms as well. You actually like that? Huh? Oh, no, they're not from me. It's an offering of sorts. Okay, I'm not gonna judge. The worms, if you please. Only the best wrigglers for you. Come again, my friends. Right, that's our shopping tour taken care of. Let's head up past the Aetheryte to the main tower. The view I want to show you can only be seen from its very top. Okay. The tower. That one? Here are your precious worms. That buys us a trip to the top of the tower, does it not? Glazed wrigglers! You actually bought them. I really shouldn't let you, but... just this once, alright? Only once. Never fails. Shall we? Okay. So, what are we doing up here? Did you want to spar with me, Alisaie? Oh wait, you said I had to see something, huh?
Look, over there, where the wall is broken. Do you see what lies beyond?
It looks like the burn.
That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty, white nothingness. Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance.
Whoa. So they can't even leave if they wanted to.
That nectarine you bought. It's Halric's favorite fruit.
Okay, but... what does that have to do with... this?
Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters. But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light. The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn.
Oh. So that's it for them, huh?
Tesleen and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals.
Oh. I see.
I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed?
Yeah.
Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons.
Yeah, I heard you slap the shit out of him. Good girl.
But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield. So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here. And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless.
We need something worth fighting for, right?
On which note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
Oh, right. If we're getting this in preparation for, you know, Halrich's last meal. Yeah. I'm glad I was able to show you that. When it comes to understanding the catastrophe which befell the first, one glimpse of the empty wasteland beyond the wall is worth more than an hour of Urianger's lecturing. And I need you to know, beyond a doubt, that Tesleen has no other choice. The nectarine will be a kindness. It isn't just a threat posed to others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain appears to be excruciating. The carriers are truly fond of their wards and would spare them that suffering. It is their way of fighting back against a fate worse than death. Alright, let's head back then. Go ahead, I think she's been waiting for us. You're back. I hope you had a nice time. Did you manage to find a nectarine? Yeah, here you go. Plump and sweet smelling nectarine. Thank you. Alisaie's explained why I wanted this, has she? I can see it in your eyes. But we may not need it just yet. I spoke with the others and we've decided to keep an eye on Halrich for now. Thanks to you though, if his time does come suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way with a taste of happier days. I am so overleveled, my goodness. The time left to us. Well, nothing's gonna happen for a little while yet, so let's see if we can lighten the mood. We don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. I think it's time for that welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat, and I'll make us a nice stew. Ooh, like a stew. Maybe the money goes to the less fortunate. Like in this case, the money would go to them who need the money to buy supplies.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
I mean, let's consider that most of their economy got wiped out, so it kind of helps to add in a bit more money into that, because we don't know how much of the gil has been lost. So yeah.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
Ooh. I'll have another bowl then.
That's what I like to hear. Give me a moment to warm up the pot.
All right.
In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get.
What?
I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry.
I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one.
Oh, nectarine, of course.
It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
Ah. God damn it. I just realized how similar what she said is to putting down a pet. And I had to do something similar in May. Back in May. There's this dog that my mom has, and I've been around that dog since I was 14. I'm 30 right now, so yeah. So that dog, no, he was 17 years old, yeah, actually, because I'm gonna be 31 this year. So yeah, that dog, he was just reaching a point of like, you could tell his quality of life was just suffering, you know. He couldn't see anymore. He couldn't hear. You could clap your hands like literally right next to him and he wouldn't even flinch. He just couldn't hear it anymore. And then his like joints, you could tell as he's walking, it's starting to get stiff. It's hurting him. And then we just realized, no, to keep him alive like that, it'd be just, it's just selfish in a sense that, you know, we want to keep him around at the cost of, you know, his daily suffering. So it took quite a bit to like eventually agree that this was the best way. But yeah, I gotta agree with Tessie. When you care for someone or even some animal for that long, it's just hard to end it. Yeah.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrandt could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea.
The sunless sea? The night?
Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
Do they feel a presence?
They're coming.
Oh.
Desleen! Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
That sounds like a toned down Fail Ooh. Must be the same voice actress. Oh, but goddamn, where the heck is Halric? Oh shit. This is my fault. The patients were acting strangely, and how that distract me. Where could he have gone? Yeah, wasn't he like... Wait. Or... Was he? Oh, he was sitting over there. Oh shit. Sari, Alisaie, we have to go look for Halric. I don't know what's got into him, but if he's wandering out there alone... We'll assign search areas and split up. Any idea where he might be headed? No, he's never done anything like this before. But it can't be a coincidence that the other patients are suddenly so agitated. They can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the inn. Halric isn't very sure on his feet, so he won't have gone far. I'll search the east side. Please, Halric, please be alright. I'll cover the north and west, and you take everything from here to the south. Alright. Leave it to me. Alright, let's go find this kid. Thinking back on it, I kind of got hit with like a double whammy in a sense. April, just before Easter, had my breakup. Next month, bam, got hit with putting down with a pet. Or putting our dog to sleep. So. And now, well, I can't say anything emotionally rating has been hitting me. If anything, now it's just physical. Just my luck, huh? You see no sign of Halric. Maybe he went further west. But I mean, the whole thing with the breakup and all, it's kind of why I started seriously like cracking down and just streaming, especially doing this particular thing, like roleplay streaming, because it felt nice to step in the shoes of someone else and forget everything for a while, even if it was just 2 or 3 hours a day. You scan your surroundings in search of Halric, but suddenly find yourself under attack. Excuse me? Oh, forgive my folly. And then, like, now I'm honestly at a point that I'm doing it because I like it. I mean, yeah, like, it seems kind of not the best excuse to, like, yeah, do streaming just to, like, cope with heartbreak, yeah. But I mean, it did get me through. So, that's what matters, right, in the end? Yeah, I mean, I've done a roleplay before, like written roleplay, like I would write it, like write out answers with other people like this. At times, I had a good majority of my online friends. And then I thought, hey, let's actually try doing like a voice roleplay, you know? And I think it's been pretty fun, interesting. Even Scion thought it was pretty neat to like do voice roleplay as well when we did our collaboration stream together.
Any sign of him?
Mostly because it gives you like that sense of improv. That's why you gotta think of a reply right on the spot, you know? So it's pretty fun like that. No, it's not. I would say it's Belmung. I used to be on Belmung. Oh, that shit was wild. But then I transferred over to Excalibur, so yeah. I don't mind it though, and I still see some people who are in roleplay. But yeah, definitely not the core roleplay server. Alright, we could not find Halric. I just can't find him, Alisaie, I'm sorry.
No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
Yeah, they had the data center travel, and I think it involved like some people actually getting stuck in the other servers. I had a friend that happened to them recently. It happened to our... well, he's an FC friend, yeah. They went over to Balmung, because they were like, I want to see what this wildness is. And then they got stuck. Oh man, we're like, welp. Rip. It took them like, I think a day to get to the old, like, return back to Excalibur. Oh yeah, party finder roleplays. Forgot about those. Wait, what's that noise? Oh shit.
Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones. Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it!
Yeah, doesn't that mean like smaller ones might be nearby? Shit. Ah, so you did the transfer too.
Is that... oh no!
Oh shit, it's Halric. He doesn't even realize the danger he's in. Oh man.
We have to run!
Oh
Tessie,
no.
No!
Oh gosh.
We all deserve happiness. Wherever we can find it. The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother, I...
It's happening that quickly? Oh. So they become food, or you just get turned like that. Oh man. Oh, I don't like those sounds.
No!
Oh, she got turned. There is some bit of consciousness left in her. Oh no. So. That's what we're dealing with here, huh? I'm honestly not sure why the first one left. Unless it ate a bit of the ether that Tesleen had, but not all of it, so that way she managed to turn into another Sin Eater. I'm sorry, Sari. I tried to tell the carers what happened, but I can't be the shoulder they lean on. Not like this. I think so. I think it got full. Or whatever it was intending to do to Tesleen. I mean, whatever it did to Tesleen was probably what it was intending for Halric. Because Alisaie said that these are creatures that only have like the most base instincts: multiply and eat. So if it just, you know, fucked right off after asexually reproducing, I guess, whatever, that could have been why it was out here to begin with. Not looking for food, but looking to make more. Probably like trying to build its own pack. Because it seems like, yeah, like if little ones aren't around them, maybe they go and make ones that will follow them. It's just so unfair. Tesleen was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared, that there wouldn't be any pain. Of all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us, so I appreciate what you're doing here. Me, I don't have the words. Without a body, we can't even give her a proper burial. And she cared about that sort of thing. About giving people the chance to say their goodbyes. Halric is unresponsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring up into the sky where the Sin Eaters made their escape. Alisaie? Thank you. What you're doing, it means a lot to them. To me. Sorry to interrupt. We realized we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Halric. You weren't hurt at all, were you? Hurt? There wasn't even a fight. I was too late, too slow, and I thought I could protect you. You can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. You brought Halric back safe and sound. No one could have done any more. I mean, I didn't do any more, so. I'm sorry, but I've come to a decision. I won't be continuing my role here. I hope you'll forgive me for leaving you, and that you will delay Halric's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course. Just give him what time you can. We always do. Of course, she would have done the same. I know, my character just stood there in shock. Ah, good old freaking cutscene powerlessness. There you go, killing primals and everything, but in a cutscene? No, I can't do anything. Farewell, Halric. Keep Tesling's words close to your heart. Wait, you're leaving this very moment? I understand how you must feel, but shouldn't this is a bit hasty? Do you even have anywhere to go? I have a destination in mind, yes, and a purpose. This damned light, building without cease. It's the reason we can't save those corrupted by the Eaters. But if we corrected the balance, even if it were only little by little, even if it took years, it would surely make things better. Now hold on there. Everyone knows there's too much light. But how could you ever hope to get rid of it? You'd have to change the whole world. That's right. We should return to the Crystarium. I may not be able to repel the Eaters on my... Wait, where is this? Oh, it's way over there. Okay, let's go to Mortsuk. Okay, well, now we can just head straight over there. Wait, nothing to worry about. Ilmeg, what? Okay, it said the interconnection was bad, but... Oh, it got laggy for a moment. Okay, yeah. Looks like it does that sometimes. Like it just has a moment of lag. Alright. Okay. Maybe just needed a moment to like rebuffer. Okay, here we go. Oh, really? Gigantender. Alright, here we are. Forgive me, Sari. I couldn't stay there a moment longer. But I was serious about what I said. While the men and women at the inn battle against the Blight with kindness, I must fight in my own way. With steel. That's my girl. Miss Alisaie? Is there anything I can get you? You're swift as Admiral. I need to return to the Crystarium immediately. As you wish. Oh, she cried. remind me to wear goggles if I ever fly over Almerang again. I've barely gotten the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help to clear my head at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Scionians out. Shall we? Wait, well, hold on. What do you say? Do you have business with the Exarch? Just say the word. Oh. Alright. Thank you for seeking me out, Sari. It meant a lot to have you there at my side. I was tempted to set off again the moment we had decided upon a direction, but you have still to visit Alphenod, haven't you? And if I know my brother, he'll be on the cusp of discovering something vital to our success. If he hasn't already. I'm content to stay here and consider our options for the time being. But don't keep me waiting too long, eh? Alright. Let's go meet my boy. You will visit Alphenod and Kalusha then. Excellent. As I mentioned, your destination is an island off to the west coast. So, you will need a mount capable of making the journey. Presented to Genmai, the master beast at the Temenos Brookery. And he will take care of you. When you see Alphenod, be sure to pass on my warmest regards. Warmest? I guess you two got along well, I guess. Which, consider the kind of person Alphenod is, that's actually a big improvement. Hi, I got something for you. Your face is unknown to me. What business have you at my rookery? I got this. His hat is huge, oh my gosh. Huh. Signed by the Exarch, no less. Yes, I can provide you with an Amaro for passage to Kalusha. I will pick you out a friendly whelp. And there I was expecting a chocobo. A chocobo? Do you hail from one of Norvrandt's more isolated settlements, perchance? I hear there are a few places where they ride little elves. But here in Crystarium, mounts like that grey fellow there are far more commonly used. Huh. Seeing as you are plainly unaccustomed to riding a Amaro, I think it best to accompany you on this flight myself. Any Zune worthy of the name can do it, of course, but the Exarch sent you to me. Ensuring you arrive safely is my responsibility. Gather your things and meet me at the Amaro launch. One of the junior tamers will attend to you while I'm ready to mount. Oh. Alright, I'll drink some water real quick. Okay, there we go. Much better. You want to find a Amaro to Kalusha? Well, I suppose if Master Genmai is going with you. Wait here, please. The Master should be along with the mount shortly. Let's go see our boy Alfie.
The whistling breeze, mute. The pounding surf, frozen. Time itself takes a breath. At light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment. Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air. And in the distance, beyond the broken earth, a city beckons.
Wow, that place looks gaudy as hell. We are arrived. This is Cracked Shell Beach, on the eastern coast of Pelusia. You should be safe here for the present. It is the people you should be wary of. I don't know if I read it. Shit. I got distracted because I saw a text come in. Oh my goodness. My sister's weed tolerance is pretty high, I think. Despite that city in the distance. That is Yomar, the island's main settlement. It rivals the Crystarium in scale, but End was once an ally in our battle against the abominations. Once? Whoa, what happened to the ground? That was weird. For years, the Yomoran elite have fancied themselves the masters of what remains of our broken world. They have gone as far as to offer the leaders of our other settlements their protection, if we bend the knee. But to say their ideals are questionable would be putting it mildly. The Crystarium is one among many who resist their heavy-handed authority. And while we are not at war, our relationship with Yomar is strained at best. It may be wise to consider your ties with the Exarch during your stay here, especially in the vicinity of the city. Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'm glad we understand each other. Now, the Exarch has instructed me to divulge a secret that should make finding your friend a good deal easier. Listen closely. If you head south along the coast, you'll eventually come to a fisherman's shack. A friend of the Crystarium lives there, a man who goes by the name of Eivor. Eivor keeps an eye on everything that happens in Pelusia, and will be able to point you in the right direction. Just hand him a sprig of thyme. That'll let him know you can be trusted. Here, there should be enough. Find your friend. I will stay here with you tomorrow, until you are ready to return. Alright, give me a second. Let me just write back to my sister real quick. So there's these, okay. Admitting that the whole breakup with my ex, I was having some trouble sleeping because of it, and I looked into, well, I just got so fed up with it, and I was so tired that I gave my sister $20. I was like, here, give me some edibles. I'll trust you to make a right choice. And she's like, okay, sure. Gets me some. They kind of hit me a little harder than expected. It's my first time ever having them, so. And, yeah, and then recently, like, after I used up that bag that she got me, it was like a bag of like 10 peanut butter cup edibles. What are you after? Fish, crab. I think I've got an eel in a barrel somewhere. It's beautiful to taste from. Here, time. Oh, I do love a bit of time. Chuck some in the pan, it's like a bloody festival flavor. Now what is that I can do for you? Can't say there's been any major upsets to report these past few weeks. Alfie, please? Alphanade. I know the one. Our young champion of the downtrodden. Ilmer's richer than all Norvrandt put together, but it's a different story for them, as live outside the city. Most spend every waking moment just trying to stay alive, which makes your friend's dedication to helping others stand out all the more. I can hazard a guess as to where he is now. Get a message to him. But you'll need somewhere quiet to meet, away from prying eyes. Make for Stilltide. That's the fishing village just up the path there. You're looking for a run-down excuse of a tavern the locals call the Leaky Keel. Wait there. I'll see that Alphanot joins you. Oh, edibles. Okay, so basically... Alright. In terms of marijuana, obviously there's the most popular way of smoking it. But then the alternative is eating it, and they made it to a point where edibles are basically like they have like an oil infusion of what was it, THC, I think? Yeah, THC is the one that hits you. CBD is the one that does not affect your mind or anything like that. It just it relieves pain mostly. THC is the one that kind of gives you that high feeling. So yeah, these so imagine like mini Reese's peanut butter cups made with that THC stuff. It's I mean, I noticed the peanut butter is a little dry in the middle. Pretty sure that's why. The THC. And basically, like, you eat these and it takes a moment, but over time it hits you. Like, you start slowly getting high and it progresses, depending on how strong it is. The first ones my sister got me are ones called hybrids. It's supposed to be like somewhere in the middle, I guess? I don't know. I'm not too positive either. But I remember them hitting me pretty hard and I would knock out. And then once I used up all of those, or ate all of those, I ate them all at once. I ate them like once a night. Once I was getting ready for bed, I would pop one in, brush my teeth, go to sleep. And it would put me to sleep and make me stay asleep. And it was great. I wasn't like laying there, lying awake, thinking about what went wrong, thinking what's wrong with me, or thinking, was there signs I missed that could have hinted that it was going to lead up to the breakup. So it was good to have that break like that. Help me sleep, get that sleep, and then go about with life. So eventually, yeah, I used them all up and I was like, I'm gonna try something else. So I went to that store that she went. Yeah, it has a relaxing effect. I like it, yeah. But it's very, here in the United States, it's still kind of like, some states are like, no, that's still a drug. We don't want that here. In the state that I live in, they're like, I mean, it's not that bad. So they made it legal for recreational use and all that. Or even medical use. Before it was strictly medical, and then they branched it out to recreational, so. It's an interesting feeling. I mean, I've been high a few times before. And not from weed intentionally. I mean, it was usually from some kind of medication, but that was because it was intended for me. Like, doctors prescribed it to me for, for certain kinds of pain that I've had, like a ruptured cyst or something, So it's not like I went out of my way to like do it. So, yeah. So then, yeah, then I went to that store that my sister went to. Tried a different kind of edible. It was supposed to be like lighter, make you more functional, because the other one was just knocking me out. It just put me to sleep. This other one did feel better in that, like, it wasn't putting me to sleep as quickly, but it was more less intense. I liked how less intense it was. That's what I appreciated. But then, you know, in order to get that, they had a sale where it was like, if you buy this $15 bag of this kind, then you gotta get this other one that's $5 only. Basically the same kind of peanut butter cups, but they were of a very strong type. I was hesitant. I was like, okay, sure, I'll try it. Oh no, those things, I found out the hard way that if I ate those before going to bed, the stronger kind, I still felt high up until the next morning. And it would not wear off until lunchtime. So yeah, even when I would only eat half of it, because at that point when I ate the whole, I was like, whoa. But I only ate half and it still gave me that feeling. And I'm like, no, I gotta focus on work, and this is like, making me feel extra stupid. Not stupid, but it's like, it feels like my processing power, you could say, was slowed down. I was slower. I mean, I'm already kind of slow as it is. I don't need to be slower than I already am. So yeah, so that's basically what was going on. And it got to a point where I'm like, I don't want to keep eating these. I don't want to do them anymore. And my sister's like, oh, then if you're not gonna eat them, let me have them. Okay. So today I gave them to her. Apparently now, this is what she was texting me about, that she ate 3 to 4 of them, all 4. She ate them, and she's saying, I'm not feeling anything. And I'm just like, whoa, your tolerance is like way up there. And these were knocking me out like within like 20 minutes. That's next level stuff there. Oh, you guys were on the same server. Oh, that sucks. You can see yourself anyway. I mean, it was hard to shake off the high. Even when I would have like a energy drink to wake up more, it didn't work. But yeah, I can see that. I mean, with my ex, I kind of like unfriended him on some things. I used to have him as a friend on my PS4 friend list. On Discord, on the servers that we're on, I just left them, or he left some after he realized too. Maybe he was uncomfortable. But I haven't really spoken to him in like since April, so yeah. And at this point, I'd rather keep it that way. I don't really want to talk to him, so. I mean, what can I say to someone who broke my heart, you know? Because he was the one that wanted to break up, so. It's your first time in a tavern. It's customary to buy a drink if you mean to loiter. What will you be having? Oh, be a savage. Hey, friend. I didn't think you'd be on here. I was just like, I'll order water. Fine choice we'll be playing with. Oh, paying with. Well, now those are exotic. Where did you come coins like that? I'm sorry, dear, I don't think they have value, but I don't have a touchstone to test their purity. And I'm not gonna go begging for one from the neighbors, so we'll just have to come to some other arrangement. Fine. Ah, here's an idea. There's a common to the north where we grow our vegetables. But lately the pests have been eating more than we have. What is safe to you to be extermination work? I'm gonna squash any vermin you find. Then visit a caretaker and give him an earful from me for sleeping on the job. He'll be in the old silo next to the fence, snoring like it's not. Do that for me, and you can laze around here as much as you like. Senior, oh, thank you. Thanks for seeing that live, yeah. Me and my late night streams. But yeah, I was just talking about, like, my experiences with edibles, basically. And today my sister revealed that she, like, 3 or 4 of the edibles I had here. I mean, I gave them to her. I gave them to her because she wanted them. But yeah, she has a crazy high intolerance because they're not hitting her. I even told her, I was like, listen, I barely started this, of course it's gonna knock me out. You, on the other hand, it's not gonna work the same way. Alright, come on. Kill these stupid bugs. Dead. Was that it? Oh, I never had. I mean, they're pretty neat. Wait a minute. The low polygon grapes. I mean, for me, I only took them just to sleep, so I would take them to the end of the night, get myself comfy and relaxed in bed, and then drift off to sleep. And stay asleep. It's pretty good. I have tried them, taking them like during the day. Oh, but man, you really don't feel as functional. I feel like I could fall over at any moment sometimes. Okay, I'll do this. But like, I will admit that the feeling, it definitely feels like you're slower. Slower than like I was saying, I'm already slow. I don't need to be slower than I already am, so yeah. The gears in my head like turn really hard. No response. Are we sure this guy is even alive? Oh, yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, the grapes. You hear a faint squeaking from the room beyond. Time to burst in and save the day. Brave adventurer. This is really a good idea. No one is home, and judging by the lack of furniture, they haven't been for some time. The non-scraps of vegetables on the floor suggest rats have taken up residence in their absence. Oh, okay. I was looking at the grapes because I remember people making an issue of the grapes in Endwalker. And we're like, oh look at those low polygon grapes, but it's like, they've always been there? It's just that one cutscene put too much emphasis on it, so. But yeah, all the grapes look kind of bad. Welcome back, dear. What did that good-for-nothing caretaker have to say for himself? He was gone. Long gone. Gone? Huh. Must have left to join the rest of the hopefuls. In Gate Town, outside Yulmore, you don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do you? And then I was thinking you were another dreamer. Well, never mind all that. Take a seat wherever you like, dear. You more than earned it. I'll even throw in another drink on the house. Kinda reminds me of Mother Mion from Gridania. Alright. Where the heck is our boy?
business today, Mistress Theva?
Oh, Theva.
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
Hey, hey. Why are they hiding his face like it's a secret who he is?
'Tis good to see you, my friend.
I mean, same. Last time I saw you was before you went to the burn. And then your ship crashed.
They should produce a better harvest than the last.
What, just like that? Oh, well, Fino, you really are a dear. Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
Alright, see ya.
It seems an age since last we spoke. Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma. And Yotsu.
Yeah, it was a long time
for
ago.
me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here. The time has only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
Aww. Me, I was more worried about you.
Huh. Alisaie said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding. But I believe an exchange of news is in order.
Aww.
Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before.
Oh man. Wait till you hear this story. Although I think I'll probably stop here in a bit because I do want to lay back a little bit and relax.
I see. But the Exarch and Alisaie told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable. And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may.
Yeah.
It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change.
Yep, agreed. Although I did send a message that I was okay.
But before we bid this world farewell, we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity. Urianger's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true.
Oh, shit.
By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire.
Black Rose.
Which can only mean one thing. Black Rose. Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Ascians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more. Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means. And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course.
Oh, shit.
In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion.
Oh?
I'm sure Urianger himself will cover the subject in more detail.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat.
Oh,
One
okay.
being Sin Eaters, of course. They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered.
Yeah, this world already seems pretty close to the existential threat, so we better get to work. And unlike Ishgard, I'm not turning things around so quickly.
Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority. If any solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure?
Huh. You really gotta ask?
And so we take to the road once more.
Okay, now that this cutscene is done, I will stop tonight. Because I have to admit, that soreness of the massage earlier, it's really hitting. I mean, they told me I was going to be sore. They warned me. Especially with the deep tissue one I got, so. That was to be expected. And it's probably a good stopping point here, too, since we got the Alisaie part of it out and out of the way. So the next stream will be all focusing on Alfie. And then tomorrow we'll have Nier Automata to play through. Now that we're on the final route, maybe we could cover more with 9S. Oh yeah, we have some side quests to do. I am really trying to make that 100% side quest clear. I want to see everything. So yeah. Okay, so calling it a night right here. And with that, good night, and hopefully I'll give you an update soon on any other stuff going on with me, like physically and all that. I'm just glad the pain on my side has subsided, so that's good. Alright, and yeah, off for real now. Bye.